Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today I just want to make a quick one and talk about the difference between pflegefachfrau. Now I want to talk about pflegefachfrau, but some people used to ask, where do I do it? This new Ausbildung as pflegefachfrau, you could do it anywhere. It's the same certificate that you will get, even if you do it in Altenheim. In Altenheim, you can have your Arbeitgeber in Altenheim. You can have your Arbeitgeber in Krankenhaus. That's your employee, because before you do any Ausbildung in Germany, you have to have an employee. The employee is the one that will be paying you. And the good thing is that whether you are at school, because you have a Blockunterricht, like maybe 8 weeks, which is like 2 months. During that 8 weeks, you'll be receiving salary. So people are always debating, where do I do it? Should I do it in the Heim, in the seniorenheim or Altenheim, or should I do it in Krankenhaus? The thing is that you have to think which one would be better for you. In Krankenhaus, you will learn so much about medicine. But in the Pflegeheim, why people prefer Pflegeheim, especially people with kids, the workload is not always too much in Pflegeheim, and you could talk to the. It's easy for you to organize yourself. I don't know how to put it in Pflegeheim than in Krankenhaus as a mom. In Pflegeheim, you could tell them that you want to do only morning shift. But in the Krankenhaus, this is hard. I have asked so many people during my turn too. It was hard. It is hard for you to just come and tell them, because of my kids, I want to do morning shift or so. And many Pflegeheim have Betreuung. Many Pflegeheim Betreuung that you can bring your kids, and put them in the Betreuung while you are working. And secondly, many Pflegeheim pay. If you see some of them, it's always in their contracts that they can pay some amount for your kids. Maybe you have a Betreuung, somebody that can take care of your kids. They are ready to pay, many Pflegeheim. But in Krankenhaus, it's hard to get such one. So Altenheim is family friendly. That's how I put it. For a mother, it's easy. But the only disadvantage in Altenheim is that you will not learn so much about medicine. You will learn medicine because you have to do 400 hours in Krankenhaus. There is still medicine aspect in the Heim, but it's not like in Krankenhaus that you have to work in different stations, in different Abteilungen. Every station have what you can learn. For instance, maybe this section, or how would I call it, is like 6 months. You can work in the gynecology. Then you can work in the sociology, you can work in orthopedic, you can work in different Einrichtungen, you can work in home care, that is S3 place, in different Abteilungen. You can learn there. But the only good thing I would say is that this new Ausbildung is very good, is that all of you, whether you do your Ausbildung in Altenheim, whether you do your Ausbildung in Krankenhaus, is the same Abschluss that you will get. Because in the end, you can decide that you want to specialize in general Pflege. That is where you specialize. And when you want to specialize in general Pflege, then if your Arbeitgeber is in Altenheim, then during that your 3rd year that you want to specialize, you have to look for new Arbeitgeber in Krankenhaus, because you want to specialize now as general Pflegefachfrau. So if you want to specialize in Kinder Krankenpflege during the last year, you have to look for Arbeitgeber that will employ you to finish your Ausbildung there for your specialty there. Maybe you want to specialize in Altenheim, is the same thing. So that is how you will do it. It's just like people that goes to gymnasium here and in Gesamtschule. In the end, everybody will write the same Abitur. That is the way I can use it to make good example. It's just like in university, whether you go to Madonna in Nigeria, Madonna University is very expensive. Igbinodium University is very expensive. Everybody is going to have the same bachelor abschluss in what bachelor certificate or bachelor degree in every course that you study. So that is how they did it now. Before, it was not like that. Before, if you are doing Elternheim, if you are doing Elternpfleger, you have to learn everything about Elternpfleger. You will not like Eltern Dementia Leute, dementia Leute, or people that are sick, that are not very sick, that live in the Wohnheim. That is most of the things you learn. But now they do it in a way that you will still go in Krankenhaus and learn some things. You will still learn in Elternheim. You will still learn in Kinder Krankenpfleger. You will still go to, there are so many ambulante Pfleger. You will still go there. You will still go to what they call it, I forgot the name, what they call it, you will there are so many places you will go and you will learn. Be prepared to walk up and down. Be prepared to go to different places. So in the good thing is that wherever you do your hospital, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all now. Wherever you do your hospital, wherever you decide to do your hospital now, it doesn't matter. So whether if you just like Krankenhaus, because so many people are running to Krankenhaus, yeah, the young people without kids, Krankenhaus is good for them because they don't have anything that is disturbing them. They can go work morning to night, go home, sleep, But as a mother, you have to first of all think of your kids, think of which one will be easy for you, which one will be better for you, As a mom, you have to look at your surrounding, your schedule. Can I talk to my Arbeitgeber? Will they allow me? Maybe sometimes I want to come by 7 o'clock because I have to drop my kids. All those kind of things. It's hard. Not that it cannot happen, but it's hard in Krankenhaus. You can ask people. In Elternheim, it's easy. It's always easy for you to go and talk to your Arbeitgeber or people around. Maybe the Pfleger things like tone, you can go arrange your time. Okay, like this, I want to be coming like this from like this. You can even start. I want to be coming 8 to 4. But in Krankenhaus, it's always that 6 o'clock. It's always that 6 o'clock. It is hard. It is hard for it to for you to just say, okay, I want to come this time and you come this time. It's always hard, but in Heim it's easy. So that's what I will say. I will bring more tips on this, but I just want you to know that you can do your hospital anyway. That's what I just want to let you know. Anywhere you do your hospital is the same certificate that you will still get. It doesn't matter whether you do it in Elternheim. It doesn't matter whether you do it in Kinder Krankenpfleger. It doesn't matter whether you do it in Lebenshilfe. So far, it's pflegefachfrau Ausbildung that you are doing, or pflegeassistent Ausbildung that you are doing. Where you are doing it doesn't matter. Don't play any role. I'm going to put the write-up where they talked about it because I've read it and I did snapshot of it. Where you are, who is your Arbeitgeber, where you are doesn't play any role. So I will tell you, choose wisely. Choose where you know that stress will not make you to say, okay, I'm stopping this hospital. Choose where you have family friendly, good atmosphere, environment that suits your time, suits you and your family, as a mom, But if you are a young girl, I will tell you, you can go to Krankenhaus and do it. Why not? Because you want to experience more things, you want fun, everything is for you, exciting. So I will say go and do it. But in Elternheim too, it's still fun. If you are working in Elternheim, you will know that it's still fun. Just that you'll be seeing one person all the time. You already know their diagnosis. But in Krankenhaus, different people come. New people every day, new diagnosis every day. So you learn more. But after your hospital, if you want to work in Krankenhaus, yeah, which is good, because then you can decide, I want to do Thai site work. I don't want to do full site work, because your hospital has to be full site. Your hospital is full site, but when you want to work, you can do Thai site. So you can do it in Krankenhaus, because you are not working every day. So you can arrange it with your time, with your kids and everything. You can say, I want to work Thai side. When you just to have that certificate, when you have it, you can now tell them how you want. Even if you want to be starting some work 8 o'clock, you can. There are some places they allow people to come 8 o'clock, that has keys. But because you have your certificate, now is your time to raise your shoulder up. But when you are doing hospital, it is their own time to raise their shoulder up to treat you how they want. But you know what you want that certificate. So I will tell you, choose wisely, check your environment, check your life, check your family, your kids, and don't look at I want to go to Krankenhaus because everybody is going to Krankenhaus. People that don't have kids, they are running to Krankenhaus. People that are not married are running to Krankenhaus. You with 3 kids, 2 kids, 4 kids, you want to join this. I'm not saying if your husband can take care of your kids and you think it's easy, yeah, fine, it's good, go. I advise you. But the hospital is hard, so family problem is hard, so always look very well which one will match your schedule. Even during your first long especially in the time, you can still explain to them, I have kids, can I be doing, just throw some question, can I, maybe the practice time, and can I be coming so time like this. Then when you, if you apply 2 places, when you apply in Krankenhaus, go and ask that same question and then come back and reply what they answer you. So I will end this video here. I just want to drop these little tips, So the main point is that wherever you do your hospital doesn't matter. You are still getting the same certificate. So don't be afraid. Just do your hospital anywhere that favors you, anywhere that is okay for you. So you have the same certificates. When you want to work, if you want to work in Krankenhaus, they always give 3 months to learn, so you can learn that. In that 3 months you will catch up because you've already learned everything at school. So in that 3 months you will catch up. So don't be afraid. Whether you do it in Heim, if later in future you want to work in Krankenhaus, 100% possible you can work. If you learn in Kinderpfleger, you want to work later in the Heim, 100% it is possible you can work. So don't be afraid. Do your hospital wherever that suits you. So I'll end this video here. Have a great day and thank you for watching.